course, as I say that, it like falls. It's like, actually. I'll just hold it and be really careful when I'm making a genogram. Just do that.
Good.
Okay, anyway, so how have you been doing this week? I know you were a little stressed last time we were talking, feeling a little down, but how are you feeling this week?
This week I'm feeling really good. I'm home for spring break, so I'm feeling like in my comfortable atmosphere. Yeah, I've been feeling like super more relaxed, which is really nice. I'm trying not to like think about like going back to school and just like enjoying the moment, the present moment. But overall, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you feel like just being on this break has given you a chance to kind of step away from all the stress that we were talking about last time and kind of just like go away from that a little?
Totally. Yeah, I feel like I'm just able to take a break and I'm able to be with my family who I enjoy spending time with, and just being in my like childhood home, or I guess just my home, I guess you could say, is like just like an extra level of security that is super nice. Just spending here.
That's
automatically awesome. Like relaxing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I am so sorry, I forgot to do this at the beginning of our meeting. I just wanted to remind you, my name is Charity, and the whole purpose of our meeting today is just to have a practice session, and this is all educational, and there will be a recording made that will only be seen by my teacher and classmates, so that's the only person that will see it.
Awesome.
And then other than that, everything you tell me will be completely confidential, unless you or someone that you care about is in danger and you might cause harm to them or yourself. I just want to step in and get you any help that you might need or that they might need. And then if there's any children or anyone that's in a vulnerable environment that needs help, I'll do anything I can to get them help as well if it comes up while we're talking.
Perfect. That sounds good.
Okay, do you have any questions about that?
No, I don't.
Okay, sounds great. Well, today we kind of wanted, is there anything else that you wanted to bring up today while we were talking that's been maybe bugging you this last week or anything like that?
Honestly, no. Things have been good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm happy to hear that. So what we wanted to do today, it's a little different. We're going to do something called a genogram, which you may or may not have heard of.
Okay.
But it's basically just kind of like a roadmap for your life, and we get to kind of go and see like, okay, this is Sydney and this is where Sydney comes from, and kind of see how that helps you be to where you are now. Does that kind of make sense?
That does. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so we'll just go along and just be talking, and I'll go ahead and draw it out as we talk, and then every once in a while I'll try and show it to you and see, does this make sense? Does this go along with what you were saying, or did I misunderstand something?
Awesome.
Okay, so we will start with you, which we know is Miss Sydney. And you are 20 years old?
I am 20.
That's right. And then both your parents are together, right? If I'm correct.
Yes,
okay.
Both together.
And then how old are your parents?
It's
okay. You can even just guesstimate and say, I think they're this old.
My mom, my mom's 46 and my dad's 45.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then you have siblings, correct? You have a younger brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a younger brother, he's 17.
Okay. Nice. And then we're just going to go ahead and try and move one generation back, so on both of your parents. If you know that information, and if you don't, that's totally okay.
Wait.
We'll go ahead and start with your mom. And are her parents together? Are they separated?
They are not together anymore. My grandma passed away a couple years ago, and then my grandpa, he remarried.
Okay.
This last year, actually.
Okay. I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Okay, but thank you.
Okay, and then did she have any other siblings?
She did. She had one older brother.
Okay.
My grandma had one older brother, and then, or sorry, my mom or my grandma. I totally
Your mom.
thought I was thinking about my grandma. Yeah.
Your mom. Sorry.
But that's actually remains true for both of them. So cool.
Okay.
So my mom has one older brother and one twin brother.
Oh wow.
Kind of fun. And then a younger brother and a younger sister.
Okay. That's so fun.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, and then do they all have what are the relationships dynamics like for your mom and her siblings? Are they pretty close? Is there one that it's like, oh, we don't really,
Yeah, so yeah. Younger sister, she kind of we bobs in and out of our lives.
Okay.
Right now she's kind of out of our lives. She's doing her own thing. So that's kind of a little, I don't know, that relationship's patchy just as a whole.
Yeah.
And then I'd say every other relationship other than that one is good. Yeah.
Okay.
At least for the time being.
Yeah, right. For right now, everybody's chilling.
Yeah, for right now.
Okay, great. And then we'll go ahead and we can do your dad's side of the family just so we don't leave him behind.
Yes.
So are his parents together or kind of, same questions?
Yes, they are still together, still married.
Okay.
Yes. Both still alive, kicking it.
Perfect. And then does he have any siblings?
He does. So he has an older brother and an older sister.
Okay.
And then a younger brother.
Okay. All right. And then does he have a sibling that maybe he's not as close to, kind of like that one aunt that you were talking about, or maybe one that he is specifically really close to, or?
I'd say they live in a different state. They all live in different states. So
Okay.
I'd say it's kind of like a steady, similar relationship for each of them. I think he checks in with each of them regularly, or tries to, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd say it's about the same for each sibling.
Okay. Okay, great.
Maybe he's closer with his oldest brother, but I wouldn't say much more close than the others.
You don't notice a huge difference in like, oh, he only loves whoever, like. Okay, great. And then, just as we're going through this, if you just recognize like any family history of mental illness or like alcohol abuse or anything like that, if you were like, oh, hey, this person and this person do, then just go ahead and let me know and I'll mark that for you that way.
Yeah. I know there's definitely like anxiety disorder on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
And then I think there's depression and bipolar disorder on my mom's side.
Okay.
And that's the ones I know for sure. Other ones are kind of like up in the air, like maybe, but those are like the ones I can say with confidence that I know.
Okay, sounds good. And then do you know who has been diagnosed with that bipolar disorder on your mom's side?
Yeah. So my mom and then her younger brother and younger sister. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say 3 out of the 5 siblings, including my mom.
Okay. Right. So you said your mom, the younger sister, and then one of the younger brothers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there was only one younger brother, so.
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry. And then were either of her parents diagnosed with bipolar disorder?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay, sounds good. And then going
I'll
off.
have it, but But I just
No.
don't know if they've ever. Yeah.
You're fine. You're like, they probably do, but, you know.
I'm like, maybe, but I know nothing if they were
Yeah.
diagnosed.
No, that's okay. And then for your mom's mom, do you know if her parents stayed together while they were still alive? Or, sorry, I assumed.
Ooh.
Are they still alive?
They're both, they passed away.
Okay.
I think they were together until, I think, her dad died first.
Okay.
And then, like, a couple years later, maybe 5 or 10 years later, her
Mhm.
mom died.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to say, there's also dementia on that side.
Okay.
My grandma's mom, she had dementia. That's
Okay.
at her life.
Okay.
But, so yeah, they were together, I think, until he died.
Okay. Perfect. And then did they have any other children besides your grandma?
They did. They had 3 others. She had an older brother and then a younger brother and a younger sister.
Okay. So almost identical to your mom's family. That's funny.
I know, it's weird.
I got it pretty dang close if that's what she was trying for. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do your mom's dad. Sorry, this gets a little confusing because we're trying to go through and do everyone. So
okay. I always get this mixed up. Okay, so yes, he has an older brother, an older sister.
Okay.
And a younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are his parents still together?
No, so they both died. I want to say they were together till the end, but yeah, I want to say they were together until the end, maybe more estranged, but I think like there was never a divorce.
Okay. So they never really officially separated, or maybe they didn't. It just wasn't like ever made official. Like.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds, from my memory, I'm like, I think that's what happened.
Okay. And then, okay, so now we'll go ahead and do your dad's mom. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it as clear as it can be.
You're good. This is where it gets more hazy.
Okay, that's totally fine, totally fine.
I should really know how many. So my dad's mom, I think okay, I do know this. My dad's mom, my grandma, her mom died when she was around, when she was a teenager.
Okay, so fairly young.
So she was raised by her dad all her life, for most of her life.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I don't know I can't remember how many siblings she has, but I do know she had a sister that died when she was 12.
Okay.
As well. So, yeah, her sister died at like 12, and then her mom died when she was a teenager.
Okay.
And I want to say I know she has a brother, but I don't know if it's just one or if it's multiple.
Okay.
Or whatever.
No, that's fine. It's kind of hard as things get farther away, and maybe you're not as close, so it's like, I don't know, like.
I know, it really is, yeah. It's actually, that's exactly the reason. They're just, they're further away, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, did he ever remarry after she passed away?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you know, is there any history of mental health or alcohol or drug abuse on that part of the little family?
Alcohol, drug abuse, no. From what I know, you see the lights flickering? There's.
I was like, I totally thought it was something on my end for a second, because you know you see something, but it's like your brain doesn't really register it, and it was like, oh.
Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't the power doesn't go out. If it does, I'll figure it out. So yeah, no alcohol or drug related problems there, from what I understand.
Awesome, and then we'll go ahead and do your dad's dad side of his family.
Sweet.
So, are his parents still together?
So I think they were together until they both passed away.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. That's more.
And
on
if you
food to
don't
me.
totally know, feel free to just be like, we're not sure. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, we can
And
leave
then
stuff
other
as a
than that,
question mark or.
Yeah, I know for sure he has one brother, but then everything else I'm unsure.
Okay. All right, awesome. And then, do you know if there's any history of mental health or anything like that with them?
With him, some undiagnosed paranoia and anxiety.
Okay.
But that's like, yeah, it's definitely there. It's just
Yeah.
hasn't been looked over.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's there.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it's like we all know, but we'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let them have it, like.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna try and show you this just through the screen. It might be a little hard to see, but
Okay.
and if you have any questions, like you can totally just be like, hey, like that doesn't seem right, or if you totally just can't even see it, that's okay. But
Oh, there's me.
yep, we have Sydney.
Oh, there's my brother. Oh yes, that actually looks really good.
Okay.
So fun. Look at that.
I know it is such a fun thing to kind of go through and see like, oh hey, like that's there,
Yeah.
And just going through your family history, to have you we see a little bit of like, great grandma had dementia, which is obviously different from anxiety and depression and bipolar disorder, but there is still some history, right, of like mental health
totally.
and like maybe some struggles that maybe weren't always diagnosed or really acknowledged. Maybe like it's like, oh well, probably, but like we all did fine, Oh, dang. Can you still hear me? Okay.